I've just got off the phone with my local school. Their Santa directional sign has gone missing and the school fair is tomorrow. That gives me 18 hours to try recreate this for them. And that can only mean two things. Number one, I'm clearly their last hope. And two, it's time for Operation Save the Day. So welcome back to File Woodworking, the channel where I take on overly ambitious projects and always, sometimes, come out with a good result. For today's project, there is zero budget. I've only got scrap wood or anything that I can find lying around. I'm going to use my maker skills for the good of my community and hopefully make myself a hero in the process. You know, if heroes had safety goggles, aprons, and their dorky woodworking videos on YouTube. And today I'm working with whatever I can salvage. I'm out on the look for a nice long branch and I'm going to see what else I've got lying around in here. First thing I need to find is a nice long thick branch. Luckily there's plenty of places around here. After that it's whatever I can find in the workshop. I want something that's not going to get used anywhere else, that's been lying around and hopefully don't smell too bad, that's going to make the kids run a mile tomorrow at the fair. But don't worry, I have some backup because every superhero needs a sidekick. Meet Robin. I'm clearly Batman. Let's get that straight in this partnership. This guy is absolutely fantastic. For all my creative genius, this guy's the accuracy. This is the workhorse. This is what is gonna help me save the Christmas fair. The goal here is simple. Find what's not mouldy, not warped, and not currently being lived on by spiders. Scrap wood. Perfect. Scrap wood with personality? Even better. This'll do. It's not pretty, but neither am I first thing in the morning. We'll stand both of us and hope for the best. And now that I've put my underpants firmly back inside my trousers, it's time to crack on and clean up this log a little bit because I can't send it out like this. I'll have health and safety on me. And with the poor dad joke out of the way, it's time to crack on because my superpowers are going to extend to some proper joinery on this. And I'm going to try and make a bit of a mortise and tenon. Just because a build's quick, it doesn't mean we can't use our superpowers to stop it from being dirty. Nothing screams woodworking villain more than a couple of visible screws holding something together. And after using the biggest dead weight I could find in the workshop, yes me, it's time to use a little bit of persuasion, but my spidey senses should have known it was going to go wrong. What have I done here? I can't believe I made this sort of mistake. Why do I keep doing this? This has put on such a time crunch. I'm going to have to work late into the night to put this one right, because I know one thing for sure. I can't be letting folk down tomorrow because I've said I'll get this ready on time. And just like a superhero, I had my own kryptonite and that was bedtime. I needed some sleep because I nearly made more mistakes and knowing when to call it a day is sometimes the biggest superpower around here. In my efforts not to repeat what I'd done, I've trimmed down the log too far and now I've got a sloppy joint. There is nothing worse in the making world. But being a woodworking superhero is about finding solutions, not stumbling on problems. And that's when it hit me. A wedge tenon. That would do the job, that would make this sloppy joint not sloppy no more. And off it was to the scrap bin to see what I could find. There's always something in here. You've just got to be a little bit creative and make sure that you find something that you can wedge in there nice and tight. Well, I'm under 3 hours left of this build, and I'll be honest, that tough guy superhero exterior is fading away, and there's the human element underneath. I don't know how you guys feel mid-build, but I'm starting to worry with that anxiety that I'm going to let people down, that I'm not going to make the deadline. I don't know how you guys cope with this, but just sometimes I just find this woodworking lark so deflating, even when I know it'll turn out all right in the end.
Can you help someone else when you're feeling bad about yourself? How come they say love will heal everything when it hurts like hell? Can you travel the world when you don't know your way around? How can you run anywhere when your feet won't even touch the ground? So many thoughts inside of your head. I've said it before. To dance instead. Ooh, follow me around. Trust in me, girl. Ooh, let's turn things around. Start a whole new world. Ooh, let's just sing and dance. You don't need to doubt. Ooh, yes, believe in me. There's here and now. There is just, here and now.
For the signs, I'm going to keep the designs clean and fresh. Ultimately, no one reads a sign and looks for the small print, so this has to smack you in the face and tell you exactly what you need to know. Time to shine, Robin. This is what you were made for. And with all that computer witchcraft out of the way, the design work is done. It's time to let Robin earn his keep. One of the perks of having the OMTech Polar laser is that it does all the straight lines for me. Let's be honest, after the amount of coffee I've had on this build, I'm lucky if I can even get a diagonal line, let alone something straight, crisp or at 90-degree angles. Oh yes, this is even crisper than a packet of Walker's cheese and onion. Even Santa couldn't miss this sign. And with under an hour to go, the fancy woodworking techniques are well and truly out of the window. This is the quickest and safest way I can think to attach these signs on. This is going to hold them hopefully firm enough that if a little kid bumps into them, it doesn't all come crashing down. And just before I get onto the reveal photos, I want to say a special thank you to the cast of this superhero video. This couldn't have been done without them. First of all, we have the OMTech laser as Robin. This is the best workshop sidekick that I have ever had. So good, in fact, guys, I've got a discount code and affiliate links for you down below in the pinned comment and also in the description. We've then got Ross playing the Fat Hog, Superman, Batman and as many other superheroes as you can imagine. Sadly, there's no affiliate links for him because he's a defective woodworking dork and you'd only send him back thinking that you'd been overcharged. And playing themselves, that's right, it is the Christmas Santa sign for the local school. What a performance this guy's put in. He got there on time. He stunned the crowd. I have it on good authority that they went wild. Or maybe I'm just getting carried away with myself again. Either which way, look at this thing. For 18 hours work, of which I slept well over half, this has turned out absolutely great. So that just leaves me to say a couple of things. Thank you to OMTech for sponsoring this video. It really is appreciated how much you've supported me lately. I'm Ross, this is Fat Hog Woodworking, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.